Today I just turned 17 years old. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now. I don't know if I like it or not. Because to me, 17 is kind of in between 16, when you're kind of first starting to become an adult, you know, you get a job and so on. And then 18, when you are an adult, you become a real person, or you can become a real person before then, if you get a job, in my opinion. Which means I become a real person when I was 16. But what am I even saying? It's not even what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about today is 17 being an interesting age for a gamer to turn. Because when you're 17, you could start playing rated M games. But I don't think I'm going to be doing that. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Why I don't plan on playing games that are rated M. Now, I'm a gamer. You've seen some videos on my channel. You notice I never have played any games like T or above. And so, there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, you know, you got a lot of the things that it's rated M for. You've got the violence, and then you tend to have language and nudity. Of course, the nudity and language is you kind of take that as a given, but then you got the violence. And, well, first of all, I'm not very big on violence, and I personally I'm not very good at stomaching the violence, but that's not even the reason. It's just, personally, when I see stuff like that, I kind of stop and think, what is this violence doing to me? What is it doing to my mind? And how is it affecting me? And a lot of studies have shown that violent games make people more violent. And then I turn to the Bible, because, you know, I'm a Christian, and the Bible, of course, is my ultimate guiding resource. But in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 8, if you knew there was a book in the Bible called Philippians, we read that the Bible tells us to think about things that are praiseworthy and lovely. In other words, to think of things that deserve praise and are lovely. And so a lot of the violence in rated M games just isn't lovely, and it isn't praiseworthy. And so that's one of the reasons. Plus, personally, I feel like a lot of the violence in M-rated games would just corrupt me and make me a worse person. And plus, a lot of it is exaggerated. I mean, think about games like... if I go in a battlefield and shoot somebody, their head's not going to explode and the whole battlefield will be covered in blood. It's just a lot of the rated M games, the violence is just exaggerated. And so, that's one of the reasons I'm not really big on the violence. I have played violent games, and I actually have played games that are rated T. I played a number of games like that, but I don't really like the overly violent games that they're just unrealistic, and their violence is just so not lovely and not praiseworthy. And, well, a lot of people have walked away from the Bible in recent years, and a lot of things that we would take as given, they're not really understood as given anymore. So it's kind of like that with the nudity and language in games. You would think people would understand as a given that shouldn't be in a game, but you can't really take that as a given anymore. Now, as a Christian, I personally don't like it because, again, I've got to stop and think, what is that going to do to my mind? And it's not going to make me a better person. It's just going to kind of, you know, I don't know. It's just going to make me a worse person in a lot of ways. And, of course, as a Christian, God's number one in my life. He's the most important thing in my life, and I put him first. And so, since he's first, I don't want anything to get in between me and God and to pull me farther from God. And so, I feel like a lot of the things in the games like what we talked about would make me a worse person and pull me away from God. And so, that's personally what I feel like. If you guys disagree with me, or you don't agree with what I said, please don't give me any hate. Please don't dislike this video. Please just give me a thumbs up anyway, but I do appreciate you guys watching this video, and thank you for sticking around. If you like this, be sure to stick around some of my other videos. Check them out. I will be doing gaming videos, and as a matter of fact, I might do an update video about something really cool I'm going to be doing soon. But anyway, guys, be sure to go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button. Thanks for watching this video.